Hey, what's up everybody? Rob Anderson, Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. Got a nasty cough going on right now, but whatever. So it's 18 degrees outside right now. We obviously are not power washing today. We did some work on Tuesday. Might do some work tomorrow. It's supposed to get to a nice toasty 35 degrees. I'll probably just look at the weather report for the next couple days. Beyond that, to see whether or not to just wait a couple more days, or just go ahead and knock the house that we got to do right now. So, big concern right now is, oh no, what's going to happen with my bleach? You know, if you didn't time it perfectly and you still have some leftover bleach and you're quote unquote shut down for the winter. You know, there's a lot of things to consider there. I think first and foremost, a lot of people will worry about this more than they need to. I know that I did early on. I kind of was obsessed about it, trying to figure out exactly, you know, oh no, at 2.5 weeks, it's going to be water and I'll have lost all my money. It's not that way. And also keep in mind too, guys, I mean, unless like right now I'm sitting on about 350, 400 gallons of bleach, you know, that's $800 for me. You know, I was talking with another guy who's got about 100 gallons. It's $200. You do that in a house wash. It's okay. It's not going to make or break you. As far as timing and everything, though, I mean, a couple things to understand. First and foremost, when you order bleach from your supplier, it actually comes in, and when they make it, it's a lot stronger than 12.5%. I think I'm in somebody's way. But by the time they actually deliver it, the only way they're able to sell it is as 12.5%. That's why a lot of times you'll get it and it's super, super hot. But again, it settles down to 12.5%. Then it takes a little while to go down to 10. Get a bit longer to go to 8. I mean, as it decays further and further, it takes longer and longer and longer. So, I mean, it basically goes down and then like that for a long ways. So, I mean, again, with that, yes, it will decay some over time. It will weaken a little bit. Is it ever going to become completely inert? No. How would you dispose of it? By spraying it on a house. You know, I mean, worst case scenario, you put that in your mix as the water, and use your pure bleach as the bleach in it. Or you just go stronger with that regular mix. So, I mean, and that's something, again, as it sits, it will weaken. Is it going to be rendered completely ineffective? No. So a couple things you can do. Obviously, if you've got a climate-controlled shop and a nice shady area, and it's vented outside, that's fantastic. That's going to sit nice and cool, last long. Sunlight actually does more to break it down. That's when we get back to roof cleaning, why it breaks that down so fast, that it's really not that big of an issue. It's going to turn it into just salt and water, or just salt at that point. When it's outside, what I had to do today, I've got, like I said, about 400 gallons of bleach sitting outside. I just threw a space heater and a tarp over top of it. I'm not trying to keep it at, you know, 50, 60 degrees. I'm trying to make sure that right now, with it being 19 degrees, and I think it's supposed to get down to like 12 today or something like that, just to keep it warm enough so it's moving a little bit. It's naturally going to want to move because you're only going to heat up a certain area of it, of the, you know, the air in the tank near it, to just make it move a little bit. And you could even go out and just stir it. Now, if you're talking about several months, you know, if you got all this right now and you won't be able to use it up for another 3 months, it is going to be much weaker at that point than what you would normally. So maybe double the, you know, if you're using a proportioner, instead of being at a 1 or 1.5, you put your mix at a 3 or 3.5 for a house wash until you finish that up. You know, once you get busy, that stuff gets used up quick. And then obviously remember that when you start getting real fresh mix. Or you can also mix the two together. Personally, I don't like to do that much as far as for, you know, your straight tank. Because at that point I'd rather just use the weak mix as a weak mix and then make my hot instead of, you know, bringing the two of them together. You're not really going to boost it. I know Ray Burke was talking the other day about some product that can be used basically on demand to boost the to basically boost the, not pH, but basically the strength real quick. But it will turn it into just salt water, you know, right at the end, or within a couple hours. So that's something you could, if you're using a proportioner, you could put into your soap tank, or even, I think they were talking about using it through their water tank and spraying it on that way. That hasn't, from my knowledge, has not been tested. But again, guys, I wouldn't lose sleep over this. Also, keep in mind too that if you're keeping your tank somewhere, you want to make sure that it is fully sealed or that it is vented outdoors. If it's vented into your trailer or into your garage, you can deal with fumes that are going to then eat up other stuff and cause more damage. So stay warm, work on your business, find any other side hustles you can do to make it through winter, and we'll see everybody when the temps get above 30, 32, 35 degrees and get back to washing. So have a great day.